You guys, I just got some serious messages for the collective from my guys. And before we get started, I want to represent Lotus Squad. Welcome back to LotusTV 444 because today we have a lot to cover. We've got a lot to cover when it comes to certain people trying to jinx you. Something's not right here. And I've gotten multiple messages back to back from my guides expressing that we need to use extreme caution around certain people. The first thing that came to mind is do not accept food from anybody at this time. If anybody needs assistance, if you feel that all of these symptoms that I'm about to read to you and just all of these different things that you seem to be going through in life, if you feel held back, stuck in some way, and you feel like somebody else is influencing this, please do reach out to me. I do reversal spells. I do protection spells, uncrossing spells, and things like that. And before we jump off into the message itself, guys, thank you so much to those of you that have dropped a like. And thank you guys so much for your support. Get ready for the message. Get your teacups because the tea is piping hot today. Okay? There's a lot that we're going to have to discuss. And you know what? Let me join in the festivities, because there seems to be a lot of energy that is very false. There seems to be a lot of fake people. There are a lot of people here that will try to take you off course and make you feel as though you're the reason behind your circumstances and that they're doing nothing but trying to help you, trying to be a support system. But it couldn't be further from the truth, you guys. You need to be careful. So what we're going to go over first is what exactly a jinx is. Okay, now, of course, there are a lot of us that already know what this is. Guys, be sure, for those of you that did not leave a like, be sure to hit that like button, because I don't want any silent haters in here. I'm not kidding. If you don't know how to do it, back out of live chat, hit that like button. And if you don't want to do it, then get your ass up out of here, because I don't have time today. Because Lotus Squad in the building. As a side note as well, if you guys would like to check out my merch store, it's always in the merch shelf below all of my videos. You guys can scroll while you're watching the video to see what I have, and you guys can also cop some merch here. But I already feel these energies ramping up, and this is what I've been telling you guys. While we are healing and we're rising above and we are cleansing ourselves, purifying the mind, body, and spirit, there will be a lot of people trying to come in to destroy that and to take you off course. And I keep saying that, and I'm going to continue to warn you guys about that, because fuck love and fuck all this extra stuff that's going on with all these cluster B personality disordered people. We don't have time to really dig too much into that as a whole. When it comes to romantic aspects, we're going to cover everybody: friendships, family, even people that are trying to take us out on a date. I've noticed that a lot of people that have been trying to talk to me, they're talking to a million other people, expecting me to be serious about them, expecting me to stick my neck out for them, when I already see that they're over here being a hoe, right? Now, I'm looking at myself, realizing, okay, what do I need to change? What do I need to bring to the table to attract, quality friendships, quality relationships? And so I've had to stop doing all of the hood rat shit that I've been doing with my friends, right? And it's opened my eyes to a lot of people here. And so what's interesting is I wanted to start off with this mini story time, right? Let me slow down, because when I get worked up, I start talking all fast because I'm fired up. I'm fired the hell up, because you know what? Remember that story time I told you guys about, where I was telling you guys about wishy-washy? This is one of my neighbors. This person is a Gemini. This person also does dark magic, right? Talking about they're a part of the Masons and all that shit. And I don't know if I believe that part, but all I know is if you're doing black magic, I'm not fucking with you, and I'm going to make sure I protect myself. So this person had put an X and tried to cover it up with some leaves and put some other shit over there near my door. So wishy-washy has been trying to wish-wash his ass back over here to talk to me. Just tried to sit with me, just tried to offer me some food. I said, no, thank you. He was trying to have a conversation, trying to start up with that bullshit that he always does, trying to be overpowering in the conversation, trying to talk shit, trying to just do the most in the least amount of time possible. And my guides kept telling me the word jinx, jinx, jinx. I was seeing it everywhere. And I was like, you know what? No, we usually go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but today we're going to do an impromptu stream to talk about this. Now, just to dig a little bit deeper to those of you who may not be familiar with what a jinx is specifically, a jinx is just a popular superstition in folklore. It's not really a superstition in this case because people really do practice this. It's also including hoodoo, voodoo, crossing, goofer spells, trying to fuck up your job opportunities, trying to fuck up your love, throwing powders on you, black salt, all these different things where a curse or the attribute of attracting bad or negative luck is then implemented. So if you guys have been feeling that way and you've been feeling stuck, yes, if we've been coming out of the Mercury retrograde energies, then we may be, just seeing these energies finally tapering off, and that may be the source behind the delay. But then there's this, where I keep getting the sense that multiple people are out there trying to jinx people, trying to cross people. So they never get that job. They never get love. If we always seem like we have problems in love, problems with money and things like that, there are a lot of people trying to keep us down. And so keep in mind, you guys, I always talk about spiritual baths and I make spiritual baths, especially for uncrossing, jinx breaking, and purification. So I already have the materials, guys. If you feel the need to reach out to me, we'll talk about pricing and things like that. If you contact me and let me know that you need that, because this is getting out of hand. And so I also feel like more than ever, we need to do this chant. Now, I want everybody collectively, and make sure that everybody, Edgar, please be quiet with the way you're talking. Just focus on the message right now. Okay. Focus on the message right now. What we're doing is we need to say out loud collectively, return negative energy back to sender 100-fold. Okay. This is a freebie, right? When I count to 1, we're going to start saying it out loud together. And I need you to say it with conviction. It's going to feel weird. Just do it. If you're around people, step outside real quick if you don't want them looking at you crazy and distracting you, because we're about to do it. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return negative energy back to sender 100-fold. 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 We did it 11 times today. So mote it be. It is so. It is done. Archangel Michael, please send an army of your strongest, most powerful angels to protect all of us in the Lotus Squad and to protect everyone who comes across this video. God, I ask that you please protect us, anoint us with your guiding light, your divine presence. Purify our mind, body, and spirit. And remove all of our enemies. Reveal our enemies to us and vanquish them. So mote it be, it is so. Now that we have that out of the way, that's not going to be the last of what I'm going to do. But the point is, we can do this collectively, because the more minds that speak out loud with conviction, focusing on returning it back to sender, cleanse yourself, because shit is getting thick. And I wanted to touch on the energy that we're currently in, right? Because Mars is now in Scorpio. Okay. So right now, I really feel like we're going to be focusing on our relationships. We're going to be focusing on the subconscious. We're going to be focusing on our emotions. And I really feel like right now, more than ever, there's going to be a lot of secrecy. There is a lot of secrecy. Scorpio itself is a sign of power. It's used for good and for ill. So a lot of people who have abilities, a lot of people who have a place in our lives or some sort of power over us, most of the time they get corrupted with that power. And right now, with Mars being in Scorpio and Mars being the planet of war, there's going to be a war of good and evil. Mars in Scorpio has an instinct for the energy of others and what's unseen, like we've been talking about. We are knowledgeable of the esoteric. And when Mars is in Scorpio, it's Mars that gets really into other people's business when they don't have a wholly absorbing roster of personal preoccupations. In layman's terms, people are going to be sticking their nose where it doesn't belong, imposing on your personal space. And they don't even really know you. They're trying to give you all this guidance, and they don't even know what it is that you're trying to strive for, what it is that you're about, what you believe in. They don't even ask how you're doing these days. With a lot of the people I've been talking to, they'll ask you how you're doing, but then they start going into long tangents about whatever the hell they're going through, like I'm a fucking, psychiatrist or something. I don't get paid enough for that. From now on, if people want me to play Captain Save a Hoe, you're going to have to drop $100 an hour. That's it. Mars is really exposing a lot of people in power. It's exposing people who allow that power to get to their head and who have abused their power. We are more intuitive. We are more present. And we're able to see through the veil. We already see through people's intentions. Remember how I've been saying throughout the last couple of collectives, our intuition is our inner compass, and it's guiding us to where we need to go. As long as we are tuned in, aligned, and listening to that inner voice. Mars also represents your ego, your drive, your motivation. So when it comes to relationships, I really feel like you're working on standing up for yourself. And maybe you've been having some difficulties with that lately. But now you're starting to come out of that shell and speak your piece and put your foot down when need be. This is going to amp up your energy while Mars is in Scorpio. It will give you the determination to get shit done. You're not wanting to be distracted by people's BS. So for the water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, you're going to be feeling this thrilling vibe the strongest. So this energy, this subconscious activity, intuitive abilities, they will start to break free and become stronger and reinforced. Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius, some of you guys might be struggling to handle this intense, deep, murky energy here. I feel like, especially with the Scorpio sign, this is the only sign. So it means that it's stubborn, focused, and emotional. Scorpios have remarkable depth and passion, but they're really great at hiding these things. So you'll never see the little stinger sweat, even if they're out there struggling. And these traits are being channeled intensely with Mars and Scorpio. So your emotions will have a much stronger grip on the things you say and do. Right now, we're diving deep into how we feel. We're getting in touch with our innermost self. We're investigating our urges, our desires, our passions, and we're feeling more empowered to act upon them. And I feel like now With Mars ruling action and asserting yourself, Scorpio is one of the most introverted private signs. So you're mostly becoming more tuned into your inner thoughts and feelings as time progresses. You're discovering what it is you should do to satisfy your urges and bring your dreams to life. Scorpio is a very determined, calculating, and focused sign. So once you figure out your strategy and take the first steps, straying from your plan of action will not be likely at all. And if it happens, you'll realize that you don't enjoy what's taking place, with whatever you're doing when you're straying. So make sure you check and double check every step of the way to ensure you're taking on the right track to achieve your goal. If you need to get to work on a vision board or start journaling, get to work, take action on these ideas that you have creatively, even for business, whatever it is that you're striving for, the time is now. Some of you guys could be having a ramped up sex drive. You guys are feeling, sexy. You're feeling attractive. You're feeling, invigorated and sensual. And intimacy can even go outside of just the realm of sex and physical attraction and lust. This can be more about the intimacies within your relationship. So if there's a lack of closeness, if there are any imbalances, we're going to have to set that shit right immediately. In a blink of an eye, bam, we're going to have to make some changes and drop some bitches like hot potatoes. So since it's Scorpio season right now, we're yearning for deep connections, right? And so it's pretty likely that you're crushing on someone pretty hard or feeling way stronger for, the person that you're currently with than usual. So now's a great time to take that situationship to the next level. Now, being with someone you're into makes you feel absolutely invigorated by the connection now. And if we're with someone that we're not into, that will be made apparent. It will be made very clear, And so I really feel like with this transit specifically, we may be channeling Scorpio's tendency to become obsessive or paranoid. Maybe we're overthinking some things right now with how we're going to move forward in certain relationships and certain people that we're trying to establish a connection with. And so Scorpio's incredibly perceptive nature makes it so that your intuition is stronger than ever. It's doing double time, triple time for some of us, especially the water signs. But it also makes you feel like there's some sort of deeper meaning behind others' words and actions. And sometimes we may be over analytical about some of these things. If we're feeling, exposed or hurt, just like a Scorpio, we're ready to, to strike back with a quickness, with ferocity, thanks to Mars's influence here. So with everybody in such a heightened emotional state, it can make us feel downright terrified of any sort of vulnerability, which begs the questions, how will you get the intimacy you crave if you're too afraid of opening up? How will you achieve your goals if you're afraid of taking risks? These are the things that we're going to have to identify within ourselves, answer these questions in order for us to move forward. Now, on top of us getting to know our deepest passions and desires, you're also becoming painfully self-conscious and more aware of your deepest fears and the feelings that you usually hide or ignore. And it's a lot that's going on underneath the surface. So then in the next 6 weeks, this is an opportune time to focus your energy on strengthening your already existing relationships and making those bonds even deeper. Now, I want to clarify that these bonds that I'm referring to are only the most healthy bonds that we have. So if there are any toxic relationships that we still haven't done away with, it's time to do away with those and focus on the ones that we've been neglecting, in lieu of dealing with these other toxic relationships. We're able to feel empowered enough to accomplish something meaningful. So set your sights on achieving a substantial goal. Upgrade a relationship means a lot to you. Feelings are very weird, or they can be, and they're very hard to control. But if there were ever the perfect time to master your emotions and channel them toward accomplishing something big, it's now. Okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to go through each zodiac sign, right? So now that we've covered the general energies of what we have to look forward to with Mars being in Scorpio, I want to touch on each sign, and we're going to start with Aries. Okay, so everybody in the house that's an Aries, drop your comments below or drop your comment in the chat box and let us know you're here. Let's type that 444 for everybody that's an Aries right now. Now for Aries, I dropped my headphones. Hold on, y'all. All right. So, Aries, your tightest relationships, along with the people you get down and dirty with, are your biggest focus now. And now your sex life is totally on fire. Your bedroom is a total sex dungeon right now, like in a good way. So this is great if you're with someone you love, but just saying, if you invite someone over for a quickie or a fling, you're basically guaranteed to catch major feels. Okay. Taurus, all your one-on-one relationships are getting fired up. So this means there's way more action with you and your current crush, and your friends, your best friends especially, is even more important to you right now. So this also means that people you're beefing with are stirring up trouble even more. And if you and your loved ones are getting into a fight, you get heated quick. So the best use of this energy is to focus on compromising, partnering up, and upgrading your relationships by working together and not damaging them through conflict. Gemini, your work life is picking up speed, and Mars in Scorpio is making you move so fast, it's hard for you to find a second stop and breathe. No matter what, you're definitely staying busy right now. So it's important to channel your energy into being productive. This means cleaning your apartment, going above and beyond at the office, focusing on organizing your life and daily routine. Now, if you don't do these things, the stars are going to make such a mess that you have to scramble to get your shit together. Okay, so that's Gemini. Cancer, your love life is getting a major glow up. Your chart's zone of romance, sex, and fun is getting lit up by Mars and Scorpio. So your energy levels are rocketing sky high and your libido is on fire. This transit is helping you come out of your shell and feel more extroverted, and it's stimulating your creativity, so enjoy it. Just don't wear yourself out too much with all the hotties coming your way. Okay, all right. Leo, life at home is where Mars in Scorpio is working its magic most for you. Mars can be invigorating and active, or it can be severe and inflammatory. So it's up to you to determine whether the next 6 weeks are stellar or terrible. Focus on your family, redecorate the house, or tidy up. This transit is also great if you have to move, by the way. So all the fiery Martian energy may manifest as fights with your roomies, drama with your parents, or home appliances messing up. So there's a lot to look forward to with that. Virgo, this will be a busy next few weeks for you. You're sending and receiving about 1 billion emails every day. Your phone doesn't stop blowing up. You're making tons of new connections. And although it's absolutely exhausting, all the new experiences you're having are guaranteed to help you learn and grow. So this is a very valuable time for you. Now, Libra, the next few weeks can be amazing or horrible, depending on how you play your cards. Your chart's zone of finances is being turned on by Mars's influence. So if you decide to focus on working hard and chasing the bag, you can add stacks of cash to your bank account. It's easy to just spend all that money though. So whether you're earning cash to finance all the treat yourself days or not, a little mindfulness goes a long way for this transit. Scorpio, Mars is in your sign's ruling planet. So now that it's in your sign, you're feeling energized, confident, and ready for action. What are your personal goals? Whether you're focused on getting with your crush, earning that big promotion, or organizing your life, Mars's influence is helping you take care of business and cross everything off your to-do list. Now we have Sagittarius. And we'll be talking on Friday, tomorrow, when the sun goes into Sagittarius. So Sagittariuses, be sure to tune in for tomorrow's reading as well. The energy that you'll be going through during this transit is this: your chart's 12th house, the zone of isolation, self-undoing, and hidden enemies. is where Mars is hanging out for the next 6 weeks. So you might hear that people are talking shit right now. You might become painfully self-aware of the subconscious motivation behind your bad habits. It's easy to want to run away from the drama and hide in your room, but try to use the Mars's energy to focus on fixing whatever is causing it. Confront whoever has your name in their mouth and try to reason with them. Understand the motions behind your self-destructive habits, meditate, journal, and pay attention to your dreams. That will be the best way to survive this transit, Sagittarius. Now, Capricorn, you're feeling pretty popular with Mars and Scorpio because it makes your social circle and all your networks the top priority. So making new friends and introducing yourself to new colleagues is a big part of this transit. And spending tons of time with your squad, Lotus squad, see how that works, is a huge part now too. The main point is to put in the work when it comes to your relationships with these people so they can support and uplift you later down the road. Okay. Now we have Aquarius. The spotlight is on you right now, Aquarius. Mars and Scorpio is pulling everyone's focus at work to your performance. So be on your best behavior. Every victory is celebrated by the whole office, but at the same time, it'll be all eyes on you if you screw up. This can be a great time for earning a raise or promotion, but if you aren't focused and dedicated, it can set you way back. Okay. Now, last but not least, we have Pisces. So do you have any travel plans, Pisces? Mars and Scorpio is in your chart's zone of adventure and learning. So do what you can to go somewhere new, even if it's just taking your friends to the new bar that opened up in your neighborhood or taking a day off for a little day trip, because any new experience promises to be a good one. Okay. So those are some amazing energies here. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much, God's chaotic creation. Yes. Yes, girl. You picked up what I was putting down. I love it. Now, yes, sassiness is a word. I think it's INESS though, but it doesn't matter. I know what you meant. So let's see what the cards have to say. Everybody right now who hasn't left a like, be sure to drop that like. Thank you to everybody that already has. And while we shuffle these cards, I'm going to peer into the energies to pinpoint what's really, really going on. So we already have an idea of what's going on, within this transit, right? Energetically speaking. But now we're going to look specifically and see who and what, when, where, and why, and how all of these things are taking place. And hello, Andrea. Welcome to the Lotus Squad and welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much for the likes, guys. The ratio is on point. Y'all are doing great. Good job, y'all. Hey, James. It's nice to have you all. Now let's go ahead and shuffle these cards. Gods and goddesses, please give me messages for the collective, all zodiac signs, everybody in the room right now. What do we need to see? How can we spot our enemies? And how can we vanquish them? Please give me a Celtic cross and show me what we need to see. Reveal our enemies and show us how we can vanquish them. Hello, Born Solar Eclipse. Welcome to the Lotus Squad and welcome to the live stream. Black Fire Forever. Hey, girl, I haven't seen you in a while. Yep, I've been seeing a lot of angel numbers. She says she's been seeing a lot of 444. I've literally been seeing all of the repetitive angel numbers, such as 1111, 222, 333, 444. 555, and so on and so forth. And so these are good signs. And we're passing through the portal right now. And we're moving into not only a different frequency, so we're moving from the 3D to the 4D and from the 4D to the 5D. And we're also shifting energetically, mentally, emotionally, and even physically. We're moving and changing the scenery. There's so much going on here that we need to identify before we move forward. There are so many loose ends that need to be tied before we can welcome in new energies in our lives. So I noticed one of the recurring messages, even, with the specific signs as I was going down the line, was to clean out your area, you guys. So the first way to at least protect yourself from jinxes is to remove all dirt within your home. Remove the dirt off of your body. Showering is a form of cleansing your auric field. I also work a lot with crystals. This right here is a selenite wand, and this is perfect along with sea salt and, of course, spiritual baths. Remember, you guys can always contact me for a spiritual bath kit because, trust me, they work, they're effective, and it's something that we can always use to ward off any future energies that threaten to stand in our way and prevent us from receiving our blessings. And so lately I've been feeling like there's been a lot of envy, and as you know, although the envy is real, the glow up is also real. And I really feel like there's a lot that's been going on behind the scenes where we've really been picking up on these things subconsciously. We've been picking up on other people's emotions. We've been picking up on, all of these different messages that may be coming through, from the ether around us. There's so much right now that we really need to heal from at this current time. And more than ever, we're a lot more sensitive to our surroundings. I feel like there are a lot of relationships where insecurities and ego seem to, cause a lot more problems than anything else. And so more than ever, now we're having to put the wands down and put ourselves first and make that effort to continue pushing forward, continuing the glow up and rising above those that choose to do low blows, that choose to, be bottom feeders, right? That is so funny. God's chaotic creation. I just saw your comment where you said, you my bookie. You are silly. You know what? And what's funny is, now I don't know if everybody has all signs in their chart, but all I know is, y'all know I have Sagittarius Venus, I have Scorpio and Pluto, Pisces moon, of course I'm a Capricorn sun, Virgo rising, and Gemini midheaven. So these I pay attention to. And guys, let that be a little tidbit if you guys want to look at other signs for your readings. When I do the monthlies and things like that, you can check your sun, moon, rising. You can even check midheaven for your career reads. And then Venus for your relationships. And then Pluto, we'll dig a little bit deeper into all of that. Just to clarify what each of those placements mean specifically, but especially when it comes to sun, moon, and rising, we'll focus on these three. Your sun is your personality, your life force, how you present yourself to the world. Your rising is how you're viewed by the world, and the moon is your subconscious, right? So while the sun represents the conscious, the moon is your subconscious, your emotions, and your intuition. If you have water in that placement and your moon sign, then a lot can happen, during certain phases of the moon. So if you notice during the full moon, oh my God, I'm so sick of seeing this. This dude has come up. Now, I thought we've done away with this guy. This is the King of Wands reverse. He keeps coming up. Justice has been served with this person. There are a lot of cluster B personality disordered people right now. And look, I really feel like right now we're being logical in who we talk to. We're staying silent about what we're doing. We're not reacting. And there's somebody here that's trying to manipulate a situation here. Look at this. The High Priestess has come out again, and she's been coming out a lot lately. And right here, we see already Pisces coming up, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There seems to be a lot of people here that like to try and spend money on you to get you to have sex with them, or, maybe they just like flings, how we discussed. It could be an Aries specifically for some of y'all, or somebody in the fire sign category that just likes to have flings. They really don't, they're not balanced, they're not stable. I feel like this is the kind of person that really doesn't care about how you feel about anything. They don't ask you about your day. All they do is talk about themselves. All they do is, talk shit about everybody. They're really arrogant. They have a lot of pride. They never put it aside for their relationship. So it's always a battle with this type of person. And we've been staying silent. There are a lot of people that have been keeping secrets. A lot of people that we've been dealing with, with legality issues here that are now being rectified and justice is now being served. Balance is now restored, and we are utilizing our intellect to our advantage. And we're not allowing people to see our emotions. We're no longer wearing our hearts on our sleeves. We're no longer speaking to everybody about what we're going to do or what's happening in our lives, because we've known every single time that we've done that, people have always tried to stop us. And so now more than ever, I really feel like all these people are coming out of the woodwork. And what's crazy is, I'm telling you guys over and over, there's a lot of people stuck in the past. Six of Cups reversed. There seems to be a lot of people that want to bring up your past. They want to throw, sling mud on your name. And the only thing that they can use against you now more than ever is your past. And maybe we may have done some things in the past that, maybe we regret, or maybe now we've finally forgiven ourselves over. But now there are other people trying to trigger us by bringing it up over and over. And what's funny is, let me pause for a second, because this reminded me of this little story time I was going to tell you about wishy-washy. So we already talked about the crossing that he tried to do, and that shit's going to go right back. But all that stuff that he tried to do prior. Now today, this person tried to talk to me today, and there's a black cat that we have outside. There are a lot of stray cats, and he named that cat Tyrone. Now, I have a dark sense of humor. I don't really trip. I'm not really offended that easily. So it's not that I'm, trying to be an SJW or trying to, do all this extra shit to stand up for everybody's rights and stuff like that. But it was him, right? It's somebody that's been trying to go against me, somebody that is obviously racist, right? And you're naming a black cat Tyrone. And so you want to know what I said? I said, oh, that's pretty racist. I said, that's cute. That's real cute. And then he kept trying to talk. He was like, no. And then he tried to talk over me and offer me a plate of food. And I said, you know what? I got to go. Bye. And left. Didn't acknowledge anything that he said. Didn't get all riled up. I didn't even get emotional about the whole Tyrone thing. But I peeped it. I also rebuked it. And I shut that shit down and decided to do my own thing because I don't have time. I don't have time. And he was trying to be cute, trying to rub it in. And no, Tyrone. And I'm like, you know what? That is one of the dumbest things I think I've ever heard in my life. Arguing with this person would not only dumb me down, but I would be no different, stooping as low as this bottom feeder. Human scum. And it's not a big deal, because if it was my homeboy or whatever and we were fucking around, I wouldn't care, because I know their intentions and I know where it's coming from. But I also know that wishy-washy is wish-washing every single day of his life and always starting shit, trying to do spells against people. So I don't trust anything that you have to say. Personally, I feel like he did something to Sassy. We won't get too deep into that, but I felt like that was a race thing too. Black cats. Harming black cats, using the cats out here to use them for their blood, stuff like that. And I hate to get dark, but that's what these people out here do. They don't have any remorse. They don't care about these other people's lives. They don't care about anybody but themselves. They're self-serving. They'll throw anybody under the bus, harm anybody, as long as it gets them what they want. So this person tried to feed me some food, and I already know what that's about. I'm not accepting anything from anybody, and I don't give a damn if I don't have any food in my fridge. I guess I'm starving. I guess we're going to eat air today, because I'm not eating a motherfucking thing. And all this extra shit going around my home, best believe when 2K20 comes, I don't give a damn what the hell these motherfuckers do. I'm coming for blood. I'm out for blood. Anybody in the Lotus Squad that ever needs me for a spiritual bath, that needs me for a reversal spell, that needs me for a protection spell, so on and so forth, I got your back. Don't even worry about it. And I record my stuff so y'all know that it's done. So y'all don't have to worry about, damn, I just put all this money down for a spell or a spiritual bath kit. Trust me, I follow ups on all of my clients. I take care of all of my clients. I take care of the squad, period. That's why we did the reversal spell chant before this. Just to go ahead and get that little energy in already. But reacting to these people, getting all emotional and all that extra stuff, that's what they want you to do. See, when people start attacking your skin color, they start saying the N-word or saying, racist, racial slurs, derogatory terms, and trying to cut you down when they know they can't attack anything else. They know that you're intelligent. They know that you're beautiful. They know that you're well-spoken. They know that you're talented. You're gifted. They know that you can see through their BS. So they're going to attack you on whatever insecurities that we may have that are hidden. Because that's what narcissists are really gifted, in doing. They use their gifts for evil. So if they feel like you're insecure about whatever is going on with how your appearance looks, your weight, your hair, whatever, they'll start making little comments about that. And it could start off as though maybe they're giving you a backhanded compliment. They'll say something nice just to say something shitty behind it. Don't let them get you caught up, because right now I see Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, money made, chilling in the shade. We just let them bitches on the sidelines hate, because we ain't got no time. We know this ain't the place. So tell these little bitches, get the fuck up out my face, because King of Pentacles, right? I'm getting sick of these people out here. But you know what? The good thing about these people is it continuously shows us what we will never be. It continuously shows us that we're doing better than than they'll ever be. We're doing better than a lot of people out here. They choose to be bottom feeders. They choose to not do anything better for themselves. The truth, you're absolutely correct, because when I was around Wishy-Washy, I started having certain dreams where the cats were getting mutilated out here. There was a human body out there. It was a dream, but he was in the dream, and I was like, oh, hell no. I really got to stay away from this person, because now this person's trying to get into my psyche. And by then, that was before I knew all about this whole black magic and being a part of the Masons and all the stuff, and him being in the military and all this extra shit, hearing him, screaming random nights, getting drunk, blowing up, screaming at nobody. He's talking to nobody. Literally, he'll have the door wide open and he's screaming like somebody's sitting right there in front of him, but there's nobody there. And then when you call him out about it, then he has the nerve to turn it around on you like you're bothering them or something, like you're interrupting a conversation that's really not happening. They're delusional. So I already know that he's capable of doing all kinds of things. I feel like he's the one out here doing these things to these cats and then coming back and telling me, oh, do you know what happened to this cat? Do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? Trying to make it seem like he doesn't know, but I bet you it's him. I bet you he was one of the people that called on this building here to get inspections done, because first of all, it needs to happen because this place is a health hazard, a fire hazard. But there's so much that's being done right now that I'm already peeping game. I'm picking up what's being put down. And all I know is regardless of what's being done, keep moving forward, because all this budgeting that we're doing, we're going to have money rain down upon us. Look, this pentacle is coming down from the heavens, right? And you know what? I want this to really focus. So we're going to try and get this to focus. Let's see if we can do it. Damn. Let's see. Can we do it? Damn. Oh, there you go. So look, King of Pentacles. We may know somebody with salt and pepper hair. Maybe someone older will be helping us financially. We might be coming across some sugar daddies, because if anybody out there knows anybody that likes to be financially dominated, tell them to contact Mistress Lotus, because I'd love to just take your money. That's all I want. I don't want to do anything. I just want to take your money. I want you to feel good when you pay me. Okay? So we may be finding some opportunities like this, right? And that's good news, right? And then we also have this energy where somebody is willing to offer stability. Even look behind him right now during the fall. We're going to see a lot of opportunities fall into our lives. You see how that kind of coincides with the seasons, with the cycles. Things may be ebbing and flowing right now. But like the cycles of the moon, when we ebb, there will be another time when things can flow and when things can expand and grow. And the truth, I will continue to not engage in conversation with him, even if he's following me to wherever I'm trying to go. One time he tried to offer me alcohol and cigarettes, and I said no to all of it because alcohol, especially liquor, has spirits. They're called spirits for a reason. Y'all do your research. Look up what alcohol means, because this is not a game. That's why I'm trying to stay away from drinking. You know, I'll have maybe have a beer here and there, but I haven't had a beer in months, you know, because I'm worried about the bag. I'm worried about wealth, health, stability, success, happiness. I'm worried about getting the fuck out of here. Because I'm tired of being around negative people, negative influences. And right now, more than ever, we are focused on the stability. We are focused on our home, on our resources. Some of us are focused on budgeting plans. Now we're starting to put a percentage into even opening a savings account. Well, use his money, freedom fighter. And you need to email me and let me know how you found that. And I'm being serious. So go ahead and email me, mistresslotus777@gmail.com. Ain't no shame in my game, girl, because ain't nobody going to be sitting around worrying about struggle love, girl. No, on a road. Nope. I'm worried about this bag. I'm worried about improving my quality of life. And if everybody's out here being a fuck boy and a fuck girl, well, then I guess I'm going to just get out here and get this bag then. But all these extra people trying to reunite, a lot of people are thinking about us and thinking about the good times, bad times. You know, I had my share. Still don't seem to care. I don't even know the damn words, but y'all know what song I'm talking. That song I'm talking about. Shit, Godsmack covered it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But look, this right here. Oh no, somebody's wanting to reunite for real. It could be a fatherly figure, or it could be somebody from our past here. Multiple people from our childhood, people from high school. You know, you may get friend requests on Instagram or follow requests on Instagram, friend requests on Facebook, and so on and so forth, Twitter, all this other stuff. And you're like, what the hell? But yeah, freedom fighter, go ahead and shoot me that email, baby, and let me know where you go so I can make an account or 2 or 3. Okay, because your girl needs to get the hell up out of this situation. Now, moving forward, the tower, baby. I like how the eye looks like my eye, right? Look. Wait, let me see if I can I make it focus? Bam, look. And look at us looking at all of the destruction and chaos. Somebody may be setting something ablaze, or somebody's watching demolition, or something is coming out where the truth is basically taking everybody out of their ivory tower, period, point blank. I need to take another sip. Because this is getting my hair. Y'all, I'm telling you, these messages are coming in rapid fire. This is crazy. And guys, everybody in the chat right now, if the picture is clear, please do let me know, because the last stream, I don't know if I had it too far or something, but it looked a little pixely. Yay, freedom fighter. I'll be looking for that email. I'm not playing. Look, I don't even care. Okay, let's shuffle this one more time. Look, I shuffled it twice. I knew something wanted to kind of come out on its own. Yeah, see, look. So let's see how this looks together. Okay, so yeah, so we're taking a shot. We're taking our shot right now. We're going out. We're going to be receiving job offers. We're going to be receiving a lot of money, a lot of people that are willing to spend money on us. There's a lot going on right here. We're taking a leap of faith. Some of us may be procrastinating a bit because we're perfectionists, or maybe we're just expected to do everything perfectly and to do everybody else's job while everybody slacks off and we're just over here overworking, we're tired. And I'm saying it might be, try and tap on the video itself and it should pop up at the top right corner. There should be 3 dots. Click that and see if maybe your settings may be different. Maybe it'll help. I don't know. But this right here, some of us may be finally deciding we're not making an effort with somebody here. Somebody may have nothing but money, but we're not willing to make an effort because they're not really doing anything. We're changing our minds about people here. Somebody may try to offer us some money, you know, to do something for them. Maybe they have a nice house, nice cars, but what comes with that, if it is in fact a headache that comes with that, we're going to end up taking a leap of faith. We're going to take our shot and we're going to move forward and hit the reset button. And I see in this card right here, I'm going to show you guys close up. Now, you guys see these traps around him? Let's kind of pull it back a little bit. You guys see these traps around him? You see that diamond right there? Let me point it out. That diamond right there in that trap? Somebody's trying to trap you with the trappings of success or the trappings of money or whatever. We're hitting the reset button in a big way. And guys, I'm telling you, not only will the reversal spell chant work out for you, guys, go back and check out my older streams as well where I'm, saying this chant. Oh, okay. Well, 10 of Cups. I really feel like we've been fulfilled emotionally, right? I feel like somebody's in a relationship here. Somebody took their shot. But then look, the 3 of Swords, and then we have the Princess of Swords. So here we have, air energy coming up. So we've already identified Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Now we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And this energy here, we're receiving news about a new job, receiving news about new homes, receiving news about, hey, I want to take you out. Maybe it'll blossom into a relationship after having come out of a time where we've been dealing with heartbreak. We've been focusing on healing. Somebody may have found out about a third party within a marriage or a relationship. And so now they're taking their shot to take a leap of faith away from this. There's a lot going on for a lot of people. And I tried to identify all of the energies that I can. Some things may resonate for the majority of you, some may not, but just take what resonates and leave the rest, because I see a lot of good things coming our way. We're completing a lot of cycles. We are shutting the door. I like how we go from 10 of Cups to the King of Pentacles to Sacred Clown being the challenge. And some of us may be facing a lot of challenges when it comes to finances, when it comes to finding work or home, things like that. And we end up finding our way through these obstacles here. I'm going to cut the deck. So we have the 6 of Pentacles reversed. Some of us may be waiting for what's owed to us. Maybe we have some people here that owe us some money. They could be, maybe we're focused on debts and we're focused on paying off our debts. Maybe we're dealing with student loans, or we're just paying off, car notes, catching up with the bills, things like that. I also feel like with one-sided relationships, we've decided to leave these things alone. Look at this black silhouette in the background behind these 2 here where, somebody may be, again, trying to trap you with money, trying to trap you with fame, with no, being associated with their name, stuff like that. But then it's a one-sided relationship. So mainly it's just all them getting, but then us, we're not getting anything in return. Or they're using money to be able to make us dependent upon them in some way. Look at this. Prince of Cups reversed. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's definitely somebody here that's not taking action. So somebody that said that they would do something, they're not doing it. There could be men in our lives right now that aren't as supportive as we thought that they would be. You know, we may have spent years with these people. We may have been there at their lowest and darkest hour. But then when we needed them, they were not there. And it's because everything that they were telling us were outright lies or half truths. And I also feel like there's a lot of jealousy going on. Somebody is a drinker. They need to be needed, but in an unhealthy way. Right? Like we understand that most men, you know, they need to be the man and that's okay. But this person takes shit too far. They have many different flights of fancy, you know, they're very fickle. So if they think they're in love, they may translate sex into love or lust into love. They'll tell you that they love you, but they don't really love you. They could be like, yeah, we real cool. I fucks with you, but they really don't. Somebody's not coming through. Somebody's father could be the breadwinner. Or we are the breadwinners, especially to the earth signs in here. Let's see what's going on because this is crazy. 8 of Cups. See, somebody's going to be confused because they felt like they were in a happy relationship. Everything was going so well, you know, and now all of a sudden something's going to happen where somebody's going to jump ship. They're going to abandon ship. Somebody's going to be left scratching their head, confused, don't know what happened. You know, all the things that they were gifted with or all the things that they got as a gift for their partner, things like that. I really feel like now more than ever, somebody's definitely changing their minds. I feel like we changed our minds. Somebody is they're feeling abandoned and they're confused. There's a situation where people are not maturing. The situation's not growing. It's not going anywhere. If somebody did want to take it to the next level, now they're changing their mind about that. Somebody's having to jump through hoops. Somebody did try to jump through these hoops, but no matter what, regardless of all of that, somebody is getting left. To the left, everything you want in a box to the left, in the closet, that's my stuff. Yes, if I bought it, don't touch it, bitch. And keep talking that mess, that's fine, but could you talk at the same time? Okay, because I'm getting tired of these people here. Shit. Let me see. 7 of Swords. Now, didn't I tell y'all about the 7 of Swords yesterday? Look at this. Look at it. Can't even barely see it because the light's shining on. Look at this mess. They're over here sneaking around. Guys, don't let people know where you're going. Okay? And be very quiet. Be as quiet as kept because silence is golden. And what's funny is if there are any Capricorns in here or anybody dealing with a Capricorn, y'all need to check out the Silence is Golden reading. And that's one of the older readings, so you may have to scroll and find it. But Silence is Golden. Somebody really thought something was going well. Somebody's sneaking off. Cheating. Somebody's lying. Outright lying. Lying about where they're going, lying about who they're doing things with, what they're doing, things like that. Okay. 3 of Wands. This is in the foundation, you guys. This has been coming up a lot lately. Creative projects. Waiting for opportunities to start flowing in. They're going to start flowing in. If you feel any blockages, I'm going to say this for the final time. Y'all need to reach out to me if necessary. Or if you guys already know what you need to do to cleanse your mind, body, and spirit, it's time to start detoxing for real. Detox all relationships. Stop talking to people for a while and see how many people start initiating contact with you. Because I stopped reaching out to everybody, and it looks to me that everybody's waiting for me to continue to initiate. But no, bitch, I'm over here waiting for my opportunities to come through. I'm waiting to make this move. I'm waiting to manifest opportunities, wealth, health, success, abundance, prosperity, and happiness. That is what we're manifesting. That's what we will see manifesting in the tangible realm. But it's only just now forming. Continue to move in silence. If you feel like somebody's full of shit, because we keep bringing up this pathological liar type of energy, somebody that's real impulsive, they don't think before they speak and do things. And, if they're angry, they'll impulsively do some shit that, really isn't going to help them in the long run. It'll only cause more problems, And the advice is to keep establishing roots, you guys. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Some of us are focused on getting the bag for real. Slow and steady wins the race. If everybody else seems to be passing us up, keep in mind, as quickly as something is attained and as easily as something is attained, it'll be lost just as easily, just as quickly. So if we continue to establish roots and focus on slow and steady winning the race, moving slowly but surely, our roots will sustain us for a lifetime or for eons even. For generations, we'll be able to accumulate success, abundance, health, wealth, happiness, and even love. But we need to take our time. We need to be patient, and we need to stay consistent. If we let these people distract us, and if we let all these happenstances, all the liars, cheaters, snakes, and fakes trying to take us to a shake and bake, bitch, you need to tell them I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time. You need to tell them, take your ass over there to go wish-wash, because I ain't got no fucking time. Okay? That is a song made by me, and I never forgot the lyrics. Here we have the devil. Some of us now, didn't I just call out the fact that some of us may be dealing with a Capricorn or be Capricorns or have it somewhere in our chart? Whatever the case may be, these are toxic and karmic situations. These people are lust-filled. These are the people that are led by the 7 deadly sins: envy, gluttony, greed, wrath. And what's the other 2? Can anybody help me out? We said envy, gluttony, greed, lust. And we're forgetting 2. Help me out, guys. Okay, vanity. Okay, all right. Okay. Right. So that's 6. We need 1 more, everybody. Come on. I know y'all can do it. Let's go. We said lust, greed, sloth. That's what I was forgetting. Now, see. No, I already said wrath. But that's good. Y'all are helping out. Good job. Because these people are led by these 7 deadly sins. Y'all know them. Anybody who is all about laziness, laying around, not doing shit, getting the most for the least. Everybody focused on just the looks, the superficiality, surface level things. If they only care about materialistic things as well, greed, gluttony, lust, if they only trying to smash and dash, not even trying to leave no cash, you really need to tell them to go kick rocks with no socks and flip-flops, because I'm tired of this mess. We need to release the past once and for all, because a lot of these people coming back from the past, or that have come back from the past, they need to stay gone. We need to change our attitudes about ourselves, because we see a lot of, seriously, may have been internalizing a lot of these things. Maybe if we were triangulated, if we were cheated on, if we were abused growing up, if we were used in any way. We may have internalized some insecurities or some self-limiting belief systems. And that's what they want. They want everybody to be feeling defeated and shit. And, everybody's thinking that they're getting away. But now it's not. It's not as it's not as glamorous a life that they pretend to lead on social media. I'll tell you all that. They may look happy. They may look successful and all this extra stuff. It's not true. Nine of Wands reverse. Remember how we were talking about people being defensive or, they're calling you paranoid, but they're the ones that are always thinking that somebody's out to get them, or they're putting up a lot of walls where there really doesn't need to be walls. We're being vulnerable, but they're not willing to be vulnerable. Yeah, put those wands down because the time is now. There seems to be a lot that's thinking about, a lot that's playing on our fears about people casting jinxes, curses, all these different things. They are trying to do it. They'll use food. I won't go into the many different ways that they could do that, but some of them are just outright nasty, putting stuff in spaghetti, being nasty as hell, trying to trap your man, putting dust in people's shoes. Don't let people in your house, trying to take one of your items, creating dolls, mirror spells. I had some, you know what? I'm going to tell everybody this right now because I haven't spoken out about this, and maybe by speaking out about it, I can reverse it, because I had somebody that was an earth sign specifically who told me he got divorced. Come to find out he never did get divorced. Now he's trying to act like he's getting remarried. You're so full of shit. And so he's back with her. This dude came back to my door one day, popped up out of nowhere. We hadn't talked in 2 weeks. I hadn't thought about him, hadn't called him. I wasn't even worried about him, girl. And he had popped up with a couple of roses talking about, I'm getting back with my wife. And I said, I haven't even called you. Why did you even pop up here? Why? And he saw that I was with somebody else anyway. So he probably expected me to be by myself, trying to bring me down. But why bring a rose though? This isn't fucking, The Bachelor or the Bachelorette, bitch. I'm not asking to be chosen. And he was a Virgo, right? This person told me, because I called him out, he said, I hope that your YouTube business fails. And I think I've been sitting in one spot because I've been allowing my fears to feed that jinx. Your fear feeds the flames that damn us all. And these people know that. And I think some part of me allowed that to get into my psyche, feeling like I wasn't good enough, feeling like I was incapable of getting this channel to grow. Because it's literally been sitting at 17K. And I'm thinking, well, why is it just sitting there? Because before I would get like 1,000 subs within a month or so, or maybe 1,000 to 2,000 in a month. What's happening? Jinxes. I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to sit around in fear and all this extra shit. I'm going to focus on growing. I'm not going to worry about when this 2020 comes up. I'm not going to worry about any relationships. If somebody asks me on a date, I'm not going to go. Unless I want some free fucking food. And unless they trying to put some money down. You trying to take me shopping? Good. But I'm not going to be going in with the hopes of a relationship. And I'm not going to be going in with the hopes of a fling. From here on out, we worried about the bag. If you're not into financial domination, I'm not talking to you. I want somebody to spoil me. And there are a lot of men out there that are willing to do that if you feel worthy enough. If you ask for what you want, there are a lot of men that like to do that. They just want some company. They want some conversation. They'll take you shopping and shit. That's what I want. And I'm going to manifest it. I don't give a damn, girl. And what's funny is I saw this movie last night. We're going to get into the outcome card, but just bear with me because these messages are all relative, right? I saw this movie last night when I was feeling all down and out, you know, dealing with the Cinderella syndrome. That's what I'm going to call it. The Cinderella syndrome, where you're feeling like everybody's against you. You're around all these envious ass people trying to tear you down. You're going from rags to riches because you're going to find your prince. I'm going to be like Rihanna finding somebody from Iran or something like that, girl. Watch. I don't give a damn where he's from. As long as he has money and he wants to spoil me and take care of me, cool. Because love doesn't pay the bills, apparently. And love may be really fickle with other people. So you know what? We're not going to worry about that right now. Nope. Don't spend your best years on struggle love. Spend it on getting the bag. So I'm not dating anybody. I'm not. And I'm not going to listen to anybody talking about they want to take me out and all the shit, because if they really wanted to, they wouldn't be out here frolicking around with Betty, Mary, and Sue, you know, Karen and, you know, Felicity and all these different people. I'm not worried about all that. Have your little hoes. But all I know is 3 of Cups. There will be a lot to celebrate. Somebody is real lost and confused, dazed and confused looking ass. Real sad. You know, exactly, freedom fighter. I will manifest it. I don't give a damn if people think I can't or not. Good. That's going to make me manifest it even more, because I love showing people how I can and will do things that they say that I can't. Matter of fact, everything that I've accomplished thus far, and guys, pay attention to where you're at now. Everything that you've accomplished thus far, is it or is it not everything that you once wrote down and aspired to be? Now you're here, and now you're thinking, damn, okay, I need to make some new plans, some new goals, because I already reached them. 3 of Chalices. We're celebrating with people that actually celebrate us. Chilling with people a part of our actual tribe. Some of us will be finding out about a third party as well. So somebody may be going out drinking, partying, and, you know, somebody's going to get snapped to reality. Everything was all good. I'm telling you, everything was all good. And then somebody else is thrown in the mix, and somebody's coming through. Maybe somebody's visiting somebody, going on a trip somewhere. Maybe somebody's waiting to go on a trip, but we end up dipping and sipping. Dipping and sipping some tea and chilling out, doing what we need to do, trying to manifest abundance and prosperity. Because this right here, all this temptation that's coming our way, this is in the external factors. And freedom fighter, just to refresh you, sweetie, everybody that's a part of the squad, they already know it's return negative energy back to sender 100-fold. And it's been working. But if people are trying to redo these energies, trust me, they won't have a foothold. Oh, God's chaotic creation said, yo, I don't care. Next Friday when I get my first check from UPS, I'm going to try to donate at least $15 to $20 for you. Thank you so much. And that, hey, congratulations on that job. Straight up. Congratulations, you showing out. Look, she hasn't even donated yet. She already showing out. Yes, God. Yeah. Wait, Renee says, yes, prove them wrong. Exactly. That's what we're doing, though, right? And I think that's where all of this extra BS is going on. Somebody's not happy with their current circumstances. If you guys get hit with the wave of sadness or confusion, you're picking up on somebody else's situation for sure. Something's getting ready to blow up in somebody's face. Some of us may need to burn certain items that may have been given to us. Get rid of that energy. Don't allow your fears to feed the flames. That's what I'm saying. Because then it turns into a self-fulfilling prophecy. If all we're focused on is people cursing and jinxing and all that extra shit, rather than focusing on the solution, we in turn then amplify that energy. Show me this Seven of Swords. Wait, Renee, what does work? She says she uses it every day. What are you talking about? I'm sagging right now to protect my space. What? I'm not sure what that means, but all right. So 5 of Wands reverse. Yeah, we're organized. I mean, we're avoiding arguments. Not organizing. We're avoiding arguments here, and we're hyper-focused on our goals. So basically, our main focus is our goals, and anybody that tries to impede upon that and impede upon our space, our time, we're letting it go. Somebody's all scatterbrained. It could be an air sign here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They're doing too much. They're out here. Maybe they're using their own blood to fuel some of these spells that they're trying to do. You know, they're all over the place. Maybe they're just about getting ready to blow, you know, real angry all the time. They just won't calm the fuck down. Always talking. Impulsively acting. They're not thinking about the long term. They don't have the maturity to think about the long term. Stop hurting yourself and everybody else. Stop fighting, because it's not going to get you anywhere. But there's somebody that just wants to fight all the time. They have road rage. They're pissed off. They're talking shit to everybody all the time. They're all over the place. They can't form a single stream of thought. Talking about all this extra shit that nobody is really worried about. Return negative energy back to sender 100-fold. Yep. Because this is what's going on here. Using birds. Trying to set traps. But not realizing while they're trying to blow up at everybody else, they're going to blow themselves up in the end. That's the crazy part. They're really not thinking. They cannot control their impulses. That's why somebody is lacking the ability to attain success. They lack focus. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is clarifying the Three of Wands. And automatically we have the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Thank God that they're both upright. Right? But I feel like a lot of us are choosing ourselves, and we're not trying to get it wrapped up in other people's pettiness. We don't care to involve ourselves with anything less than what we are striving for in life. Emperor, see, we got our arms folded, you know, arms all folded. And we're not even looking at these people. We're now maintaining our sense of control. We are managing our time, our money, our relationships. We're managing ourselves. We're focused on the back. Some of us are moving up, getting into managerial positions. Maybe there's a manager that ended up getting fired and now they're hiring new managers. Some of us may land these positions here. I also feel like some of us could be dealing with an Aries here or a fatherly figure. See, I keep seeing father references as well, boss references, manager references, where we're going to get a call. Things are going to move forward. Maybe we're awaiting our interview date, or we're awaiting training. We're awaiting going to school, making plans to manifest abundance for ourselves, moving forward with a new opportunity. Eight of Cups. So we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Somebody is real confused because they've been tending to their garden. And I feel like there's a lot right here where somebody was investing in certain relationships where they're not seeing anything reciprocated. I also feel like we're not seeing a return on our investment. So if we've been investing time, energy into a relationship or into a business, and we constantly get, passed up for promotions, and everybody else always seems to get them, the brown nosers and kiss asses. If people in the family aren't really, investing in us and giving us the support that we need here, we're realizing that it's bringing more sadness and causing more harm than good. There's a lack of understanding within a living situation and within family relationships. Matter of fact, all of our relationships. Dee Dee, if you need my help, sweetie, like I always keep telling you, you can always email me, but I never see you email me. So if you really want some help, reach out and get the help you need. But this right here, Queen of said about Mars being in Scorpio, and I also see Pisces and Cancer, of course, with this energy. This says it all. There's somebody that is more suited for this King of Pentacles, but yet there are multiple opportunities here. There are 3 people here. And I feel like as we're opening ourselves up, being vulnerable, tapping into our intuition, maintaining our emotional balance, we start to get all of these offers. And it's not just offers in matters of the heart. It's not just love offers. It's also work offers. Some of us could have only had some temporary work here for the holidays, or there's just something going on here where this feeling of lacking long-term stability and long-term financial security is due to what we're investing our money in. So if we've been going out to eat a lot, if we've been, shopping and all these different things that we've been investing in, I don't really see any money coming out of that. We're deciding not to. We're not investing. Somebody's not investing. There are a lot of people in our family that don't understand us. And so they fear what they don't understand. They reject what they don't understand. Ten of Cups. God's chaotic creation. If you're talking about cigarette smoke, y'all better take a page out of my book, because I'm telling you, it may not be the same as smoking a cigarette, but you can get nicotine in it, and it does work. I've been cigarette free for about 3 months now. Oh, you talking about the other stuff? Well, dang, I can't help you there because I'm still smoking, but I'm not smoking nearly as much as I have been. Let's see what this is, because I've been clarifying the Ten of Cups. So there's some quick movement. We're moving forward. Some of us are taking a flight somewhere. I like seeing this triangle here because I always think of the Bermuda Triangle, and Miami, Florida is one of the points of the Bermuda Triangle. So some of us could be visiting, or going out and taking a vacation here. Maybe we're moving. We're getting some quick communication coming in, and it could have a lot to do with our family reaching out to us. There are a lot of people that have been reaching out to us in some way. But with these multiple 8s that I'm seeing, it's like somebody's attitude is shifting towards certain people. And it's because we're realizing we need to release the past. And now we have a different perception of ourselves. So if we said a lot of self-deprecating things, if we had a lot of self-limiting beliefs when we knew people from our past, from our childhood, high school, all that good stuff, then we'll start to realize now that we need to invest in the self. We're not investing in everybody else. We're investing in the self, and we're manifesting abundance here because the King and Queen of Pentacles is right here. Some of us are not investing in our parents right now because they're not supportive. Some of us could have very supportive parents. And some of us could be focused mainly on our relationships with our family right now, because this is where the fulfillment comes in. For those of us that have unhealthy family relationships, I see a lot of us not investing into certain relationships here, certain family relationships here, because there's a lot of pettiness and arguing and a lot of over competitive behavior that we don't have time for. Thank you, God's chaotic creation. Yeah, you got to get used to those vapes. It's weird switching from smoking like plant matter to like vape. It makes me want to cough sometimes too when I take too much, but I just, I hit it a little bit, and I'm good. Let me see this King of Pentacles. I love how the Queen of Wands has been coming out a lot, right? And she has this sunflower above her, and look at her squad in the back. Lotus squad. So check it. We've been seeing a lot of mother and father references, right? But I'm also seeing some third-party references because the Queen of Wands, whether upright or reversed, always refers to a third party. Lotus squad. Right here, I really feel like they see our confidence. They see that we're a leader. They see that we shine our light everywhere that we go. When we smile, we brighten up a room. When we step into a room, all eyes are on us. When we are creative, a lot of people are responding positively to our creations. We're friendly, we're warm, we're inviting, but we're also using discernment. Wait, not trying to be Joe. I'm just really feeling this shit. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Who's Joe? Unless that was a typo. Wait, is that a typo? Let's see. Show me the King of Pentacles. Oh, I think you meant not trying to be joking. I'm just really feeling this shit. That's okay. You can do what you need to do, baby. I'm not worried about it. But as long as oh, okay. I don't know what that means. Explain to me what that means. I don't know. Empress reversed. Yeah, somebody's dealing with something here where they may have been really codependent upon their mother. Maybe they're staying with their parents right now. And maybe they have to pay for everything while they're staying there. They can't really find a way out. There seems to be a lot of fighting. Maybe somebody's using work to avoid arguments here. There could be a situation where, again, women, some of us may need to go get some checkups, pap smears, things like that, just to make sure that we're okay, because sometimes this card can represent hormonal imbalances. There could be something going on with the loss in the family. So this could be a motherly figure or a child here. There's a situation where somebody is shedding a lot of tears. There's a lot of loss, a lot of focusing on what's lost here. I also see this Princess of Wands reverse. So there's somebody here. Again, fire energy coming out in the reverse, though. And I'm not trying to say anything bad about the fire signs in here. Some of you guys may be dealing with somebody with fire in their chart, or they are a fire sign as well, or they just have these traits where they're very childish. They're pessimistic. They always have something negative to say. They're insecure, so they never take action on what they want to do in life. Maybe they are very creative and artistic, but they don't ever follow through on these things because they feel like nobody's going to like it, or, they just feel uninspired. It's their negativity. I also feel like somebody is very immature. So not only that, they're still stuck in high school mentally, or younger than that mentally. And this could be somebody really old, you know, older, 30s, 40s, 50s, living with their parents and not trying to find a way out. They're comfortable where they're at. Nine of Swords reverse. There's a lot of people. Be wary of people just saying all the right things, because they're the ones that are liars, the biggest liars. That's okay, God's chaotic creation. As long as you guys are paying attention to the message, I do not mind y'all, you know, saying what y'all want to say. You know I chewed Edgar's head off earlier, but I don't need any distractions. Stuff like that where people ain't paying attention to the message and they overdoing shit, cut it. But stuff like that, you're good, because all this extra stuff, we need to pay attention to people right here where it seems like, you know, somebody is tormented by their own mind. Maybe they have psychological issues. Like I said before, somebody may be dealing with schizophrenia or dealing with some things where they're seeing stuff that's not there, and it has nothing to do with being spiritually in tune. Or maybe they are spiritually in tune and they just don't know how to deal with these things. It could also be their own mind is attacking them. So maybe they need to look into getting some tyrosine, Tyrosine, or phenylalanine. I'm going to type this out for everybody that may be dealing with depression. So guys, get some tyrosine and get some phenylalanine. And these things have helped me personally to give, you know, to have more motivation and energy and focus, which is what dopamine serves in the brain whenever I'm feeling low, depleted, things like that. So I always use tyrosine and phenylalanine. That way, phenylalanine kind of helps the tyrosine convert, but it also helps sustain the tyrosine that's converted, because sometimes if we just take the tyrosine, while it's being converted, the majority of it won't be absorbed. So with the phenylalanine, it helps to convert and sustain the specific amount of tyrosine you're trying to absorb there. Now, this right here, and the reason why I looked that up is because I used to be into some crazy stuff. Remember how I told y'all I used to do speed and all that stuff? Well, that really messes up not only all your vital organs, but it jacks up the chemicals in your brain. You know, some people may drink a lot, some people may even smoke a lot, and it messes with the chemistry of the brain. And so most of the time when people are feeling depressed, it's because they are lacking in dopamine. So a lot of these people may be taking all these psych medications and all that good stuff, when really they just need some good nutrients, vitamins, and exercise. Exercise is great for releasing endorphins, and tyrosine is great for balancing that dopamine out. These people here, though, I feel like a lot of people are just telling us a lot where they think we want to hear these things. Maybe they're saying, oh, you're really beautiful. Oh, you're so this, you're so that. One minute they're praising you, but then the next minute they're making you feel like this. Remember how we talked about the witch bitch in the back with the hunchback of Notre Dame chilling in the back with the person with the cloak and shit, you know, people in these cults and people in these, you know, brotherhood type things and all that stuff. Yeah, be careful with people who are into stuff like that. Satanism comes to mind. I've been running into a lot of people like that, and these people do not play fair. So be wary of reptilian energy influencing these things. If you've been sitting on anything creative, any creative ideas, it's time to implement them and execute them, because you know, these are the things that will help give us the outlet, the healthy outlet, to be able to move past these energies here, and to keep our mind off of, you know, what's being placed on us. If we're focusing on solutions rather than the problems, that's where the pot of gold lies at the end of the rainbow there. So let's see the Sacred Clown. Okay, so I feel like these want to come out, and it's a lot of cards, but we'll talk about it. So the Queen of Cups comes out reversed now all of a sudden. Yeah, somebody had a lot of love for somebody here, and it could be maybe a motherly figure. Somebody really has a drinking issue, and they've got to stop, because that's what's blocking them from being in tune to their intuition. That's what's making them, you know, feel insecure, feel anxiety. That's what's causing, you know, the imbalance with the emotions, especially. I feel like somebody is, you know, just not happy with where they're at. They want to take a leap of faith. Four of Wands reverse. Somebody's going to end up moving out or getting kicked out. One of the two. There's There's a situation here where the Four of Wands reversed. There's a breakup. There's a broken marriage, broken home. It could be with somebody that they have kids with. Now they're getting a divorce. And the Two of Cups, somebody's reuniting with somebody here or making a decision. You know, there's a decision coming in where somebody wants to reunite after they're dealing with a breakup, but they know that they've told so many lies and tried to gaslight and was wearing a mask the whole time. Now that we saw the mask slip, we are aware of who these people really are and their intentions. So all these things that they're trying to do, we're already ahead of the game. Ooh, bless me. King of Swords reversed. There's somebody that's verbally abusive, emotionally abusive. They like to play mind games. They like to use word salads. They like to cut people off, cut people down. And I really feel like a lot of people are just trying to sap our life force. They're trying to take away our happiness. They see that we're feeling better about ourselves and about where we're headed in life. And somebody, it could be a Leo specifically for some of us, where they're just not happy for us. We could have lost a friend that was a Leo here, or just dealing with somebody that is a Leo where we're dealing with third-party situations. I don't know what's going on, but there are a lot of messages coming through. I saw the 10 of Pentacles just now before I put it back into the deck. And I really feel like there will be an opportunity to make a lot of money. But right now, things are temporarily off kilter a bit here. Just be wary who you're talking to. Don't let anybody get you into an argument, because I feel like that's what they're trying to do. And we will feel that coming. Show me the Prince of Pentacles. All right, so the Emperor reversed. So while I said that we're maintaining our control, stepping into our authority, now we have the Eight of Swords reversed and the Emperor reversed. So there are a lot of cluster B personality disordered people here. We need to release ourselves from this. Somebody's getting out of jail. If we're dealing with a fatherly figure or a boss within a company, we're releasing ourselves from this, or we are putting in our 2 weeks notice. We're looking for new work because somebody is just extremely abusive. They will steal, kill, and destroy anything and everything in their paths. They're extremely arrogant. They've gotten away with all kinds of things here. Somebody may be paying off some lawyers to get out, or something's going on here. A lot of abuse references within workplace and relationships as a whole. Release yourself from your mind. Don't let yourself overthink during this transit, because there will be a lot of people that will do things just to confuse you. So you're constantly going over it over and over in your mind. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Missed opportunities here. Turning down a new beginning. Some of us may have decided not to move forward with the job because maybe there's just something that we're looking for that'll be more convenient for us, something that's close by, something that is better pay, things like that. We may be turning down an opportunity, or we may have gotten a decision saying that they're not moving forward with our application. Maybe they found everybody that they needed to find at this time. Show me the Devil. Thank you, you guys. I see y'all said bless you. So let's see. We have the Nine of Cups reversed. See, so somebody's really doing drugs. They're getting drunk, getting high, doing the most. You know, somebody's really not happy. Somebody is really feeling drained. Somebody's addicted to people, addicted to sex, addicted to drugs, addicted to this, addicted to that. Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus come out. Some of us are dealing with the lack of closure with these people or these signs. There's a situation where we may have canceled some plans with these people. I also feel like some of us may be coming back on a trip here, and there's just something here that leads me to see that there are a lot of delays with us moving forward. And when it comes to manifesting success, there are a lot of people here trying to give us bad luck, bad fortune. Somebody's thinking about us over and over and over, wishing, you know, like, remember what I told y'all about somebody telling me that they wish, they hope that my business fails and all of that good stuff. Well, it's stuff like that that people are saying and doing to cause all these problems. Be careful, but stay focused on solutions. I really feel like with that, with the world reversed, with all of these things here where we're feeling like we're lacking closure, or we're not giving other people closure, and we're just making a decision to cut it off altogether, that could also be what's going on with that energy as well. Nine of Wands reversed. Oh, okay. I'm not understanding why these cards are coming out like this, but whatever. Five of Pentacles and the Two of Swords reversed. Some of us are worried about being left out in the cold, or some of us are worried about how much we're spending. We're worried about, some of the losses that we've had to endure here. We are walking away. We're hoping to walk away from people. We're hoping to just cancel them, and I'm not talking about canceling them just for the sake of cancel culture. I'm talking about literally canceling them. Deleting their number, changing your address, all of these different things. Because we're already aware of the truth here. But there's nothing left to say about it. We feel like we're hitting a brick wall every time that we talk to people, every time that we're going and looking for work, but it's not going to last long. Six of Chalices, it's a lot of people from our past. Like I said, they're looking at who we were when they knew us, or thought that they knew us anyway, and they're slinging mud on people's names and bringing up people's past, and it's time to confront these people. So intuitively, if you need to meditate and you start seeing certain people come to mind, stay away from them. Show me the Three of Cups and let's wrap this up. So we have the Alien. So the Alien, we have Virgo energy coming out with this. I also see the Starman. So look, y'all, I'm trying to show y'all. Any reversal spells, any uncrossing spells. I've had a couple of clients come to me about this energy recently, especially. This will manifest. Keep to yourself. Be discreet in who you talk to and who you open your home up to. Keep to yourself for this time being, for the rest of the year. Because keeping to yourself will allow you to reach your fullest potential. This is crazy. This is crazy. No, show me this Alien real quick. And I'm going to wrap it up, y'all. I know we've been on here 2 hours. Dang. Show me the Alien. All right. We've got a lot of cards coming out. Let's see. Get money. See, we got the Get Money card. As long as we maintain our organization, we manage our time wisely, manage our relationships wisely, and we maintain our balance, internal balance, external balance, this is what we have to look forward to. There's going to be a decision that will come through where they're saying, yes, we want to move forward with your employment, but Mercury retrograde's energies are still tapering off. There could still feel like this stagnance where we're not able to move forward. And that's only because we need to do what we need to do concerning purification of the mind, body, and spirit. So some of us could be inadvertently, subconsciously placing these blockages before ourselves by feeding into the fear of other people trying to jinx us, trying to curse us, things like that. And we need to, further focus on the future and what we need to do, because some of us already know what we need to do without having to, abide by the customs of our family. Some people are, within our family are very conservative. They're very religious. They don't agree with how we go about our spiritual path and journey here. I also feel like there are a lot of people that are codependent emotionally and financially. So somebody's going to be looking for a come up. I also feel like it could have a lot to do with where our money is going out. So we could be splurging on ourselves. It could have a lot to do with preparing for Christmas shopping, getting stuff for Thanksgiving. But this is all about focusing on self-care, self-love, and not spending all of our money recklessly on things that we don't need, on things that depreciate in value. I also see the Hierophant reverse. Somebody is definitely taking our kindness for weakness. So if they feel like, we're manifesting all of this money and, maybe some people in the family need some help, or maybe they need to hold something, or maybe this, maybe that, we need to use discernment to keep balance within our financial lives and our lives in general. Two of Wands reverse. There's something where we're still awaiting a decision, or we're afraid to make a decision. There's definitely somebody using dolls or trying to use dolls to cause problems here for sure. Ten of Swords is all about voodoo dolls trying to use an item of yours. There's a way to remove these energies, you guys. And see, I remember how we told y'all about the final blow in the last collectives? Be careful. Don't let people hold a space in your mind or in your heart, because there's somebody trying to cause a lot of pain. It could be somebody that's a drinker, drug user, all these different things. They're not looking within, and they don't plan on looking within. They don't care. They don't care about who they hurt. They leave carnage in their wake. They don't have any concern about what's going on with anybody else, and it's all woe is them all the damn time. And she's talking about voodoo dolls. Baby, just listen to the message. Some of these may resonate with you and it may not. Some things may not. But let's just keep in mind that I know what I'm talking about intuitively, and this is what I see. And it goes with the title. They're trying to jinx you. Somebody is out here doing some horrible works, some black works, dark works. Don't let these fears overpower you. Because I'm telling you, the more brain power that you feed into these thoughts, the bigger they become. Just know what you're facing, know what you're up against, and work towards solving these things and resolving these things. Because whoever this is trying to cause problems here, whoever this is with all these insecurities, trying to mask their insecurities by drinking, and maybe when they start drinking, these, behavioral patterns start coming out, they're going to get their justice. We need to maintain balance between the mind and the heart, not delving too far off into either, more than the other. If you're feeling bored or disinterested with certain people, or, you feel like you need to just go ahead and block it off, follow that inkling to do that. You may be putting yourself out there. Just be wary when you're putting yourself out there. There are people out here that are gunning for people, especially during the holidays. Pisces, Cancer, there's a lot going on. We already touched on Scorpio energy as well, where the intuition is overactive. Pay attention to that, get some rest, and maintain balance. But other than that, you guys, like I said before, if you guys need any assistance with these energies, please do let me know. And on that note, until next time, you guys, I got to get the hell up out of here. So stay blessed, not stressed, and I'll be back tomorrow. Peace and love. Bye.